First, release the latch that is to the left, and you pull this completely up. What that does is release the holding mechanism that keeps the CPU in place. Next, we want to raise this up very easily, because underneath here what we have are pins. These pins are sticking up. These pins used to be located on the CPU themselves, but now they've inverted this and they are actually on the motherboard. So please keep your fingers away from this and be very, very careful. If you bend one of those, you may be very, 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 very lucky. Straighten it back out, but there are chances that you're not, because there are contact points on the bottom of the CPU that these do need to touch. Down in these corners, you have two lineup tabs. These lineup tabs make sure that you put the CPU in the correct position. There's only one way to put the CPU in. If you can see, on this particular model, you've got a little arrow, a little dot, and there's a little notch here and a little notch on the other side. That's telling you this is the side that needs to line up with the dots or the notches on the mechanism. Carefully place it into position. Make sure that it is secure. You'll know that it's secure because you can't move it around, and that it is in position and it won't move, and it has become somewhat flush down into the socket. Take the top of the mechanism, place it on top of the CPU. Again, making sure that it looks fairly lined up, that these tabs are down onto the groove. This is our locking mechanism once again. Push it back. You are going to feel some resistance because it is pushing down on the CPU with the mechanism, and it's going to give it, make sure it seats really nice and tight. So there is going to be a little bit of force. So don't be too scared of that. You're going to push down on it, and then this is going to lock underneath this mechanism here, this latch. And there you go. You have installed your CPU.